Hey Wanderers, and welcome to the second attempt of the Wandering Gamer Network actually beating FTL. Hopefully this time we'll do a little bit better. Hey Zack, while I'm getting all this set up, do you want to talk about what just happened twice?
Yeah, so this is our third attempt to record his second run. The first one we spent 25 minutes into the game. He was doing moderate. We decided that I'm not going to help him a ton this time. But then he looked up and he's like, hey, we're not recording this. And we had some good audio.
Yeah, we had some good talks. We did some good stuff, and then I'm just gonna leave the names the same. I'm not gonna take the time to review these.
That's fine.
Okay, we're going. All right, this time it's on easy. We're still doing easy. This time we're gonna make it. All right, there's a beacon. We got to get across the galaxy to deliver some stuff.
All 8 sectors.
All 8 sectors.
But yeah, so that was fun. So now we get to tell stories again.
Yeah, now we get to tell all the stories that we already told over again, because we're geniuses.
So, preface to all the stories we were telling is I found this thing online today while I was bored and updating Twitter and stuff, because our Twitter is linked to other ones, because that's how you do in Twitter. And there's this 30-day D&D challenge, and I'm like, what's this? And what it is, it's a list of 30 questions, and you answer one a day, blah, blah, blah. We're just going to answer as many as we can over the course of this podcast, or not podcast, Let's Play, and just talk about some of them, because we do a podcast where we play D&D, and we play it every week-ish. And so we're going to tell some stories from that. So the first question we have is, how did we get started? Or how did you get started playing D&D? So we're going to answer this in 2 ways. We're going to answer this in the way of how each of us personally got doing D&D, and then we're also going to do how we started being friends. You want to read your thing real quick, though?
Yeah, so once I arrive at the location, the stress calls of a civilian ship hails you. Thanks for responding to our beacon. Our FTL navigation has gone haywire. We can't pilot the course to the nearest depot to get it fixed. Could you lead us there? Lead them to their destination. Does that mean they're just going to follow me?
Yeah, it means you have to go to the quest marker point.
Okay. Oh, I get a bunch of stuff. Look at this.
Yeah.
I get a bunch of...
So it doesn't have any mechanical benefit. It's just marks a quest thing.
Oh, okay.
And if you hit there, you'll get the mechanical benefit. So if you get to that quest one...
Oh, okay. Got it. So I kind of... I think I'm going to go up here and kind of...
Yeah, make sure you can... I would try to chart a path real quick just to see if
I can.
Yeah.
I can make it. That's fine. Yep. And then from there to there.
But yeah, so how I got started playing D&D is rather mundane. Is I was hanging out with a friend while I was in 4th grade, and we were hanging out, and we were chilling in their basement because that's where all the video games were, and we stumbled across his dad's desk, and there's some D&D books laying on top of it. I'm this sounds interesting. It sounds cool. We've heard about it before we wanted to play, so we asked his dad what it's like, and he's like, oh yeah, sure, I could run something for you guys. I used to play, and he played every day or every week for 10 years, so... And when I first started playing D&D, I thought it was a board game. Settlers of Catan or Munchkin or something. Well, he also had an app for it to build a character, so I might have thought it was a video game.
Oh, gotcha.
So where you just enter information and be what do you want to do, and select your different abilities, and you could look them up on that. So we started playing, and we ended up being the kind of people that play once every month for 8 hours at a shot. So we do an entire 2 quests. And I was playing myself as an elven ranger. And he's one of my favorite characters still, just because, that nostalgia of him being my first character. He was, I really leaned... It was 3.5, I should mention.
Oh,
and
so you started with basically, D&D 3.5 or Pathfinder or whatever?
Yeah. Basically what Pathfinder... The Pathfinder before Pathfinder.
Yeah.
But with that, I took, all the things, so I was, an amazing, archer and stuff. I would shoot to kill kind of thing. Which I know is kind of thing to do, but... I took all the perks, so I could always use my bow, and I could do double shots at level 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
I was really kneecapped if I didn't have my bow, but he wasn't playing hard because we were in 4th grade, and And I played that through middle school, and then high school. We lost time to play. We didn't really have time to play it, and then I didn't really play we played occasionally in high school, once every year, maybe every 6 months. And then college came and went. I didn't really play. And then we met, And then we can explain that story once you go through how you started.
Yeah, so the way I started was I was in high school and I was working at a sandwich shop, and I kind of had like a stonery friend that worked there, and like he had mentioned that he played D&D, and I had thought about it, and I was like, and I talked to some of my friends, I was like, wouldn't it be funny if we like learned how to play D&D, you know, ironically, because who actually plays D&D, right? So like as a joke, I was like, well, let's just learn how to play it, like let's be those guys that know how to play this game. And then so I got the books and started reading them, and I like kind of was hooked on it. Like I kept thinking about like, because I was dungeon mastering, so I was like planning stuff kind of in my head and thinking about what I was gonna do. And so like I ended up getting really into it. Like once we all started playing, we all got like super into it. And so then we ended up playing through like most of high school, but so I was playing second edition. I actually still have those second edition books. What could that have been, Zack? Throwing things in my house?
It was Bombadil's bone, and like I could feel like the couch vibrating from him chewing, so I was trying to get that off the recording. But I made a loud noise to do so.
Yeah, so the books you see in the intro of this video, those are my D&D second editions that I borrowed from a stoner guy that I worked with at a sandwich shop. So as we started playing, and like I just got hooked on it and I ended up playing for like 3 years. And then, like, periodically throughout college, I would meet people that were like, oh, hey, we should have a game, and I'd occasionally play there. So I've kind of played off and on since high school.
Yeah, I think the amount of times I played in college could be on one hand. But, so then after college, or like right at the end of college, we found out we were working at the same place, because we went to the same college.
Yeah, so then we
weren't
decided
friends.
to be best friends, because we had to.
Yeah, well, we were the only people really moving to the city we now live in.
Yeah.
And, well, us and our wives.
Right.
Because we both met our wives in college. And we're like, hey, we're working at the same place, like, we might as well be friends. Like, there's no reason for us not to at least see if we like each other.
Right.
And we decided, like, at this point, I started listening to some other podcasts about D&D, like, people playing. I'm like, I really want to play D&D again. Like, I really miss it, like... And Cody was like, sure, you know, like, I'd be into that. You know, we could go to Game Store and play. So we...
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You already told me this story today in the recording that we lost, and I forgot about the Game Store again.
It was very unremarkable. Like, we were playing through one of the modules, and we were... like, the store, like, was doing, like, the D&D campaign where you could, like, go online and do it.
Yeah.
Or, like, register and play at any game store around the country, and it wasn't a bad module, but we came in halfway through... And we got pre-generated characters when we got there, and there was a group that had been playing like since the beginning, and they were... This was like their first time playing, and they were fun, but like they were also like teenagers playing, and like they had their group, and it was a little weird, you know, because like we didn't want to ruin their fun because they were having a good time.
Well, and I would say too that it was like when we got there, what it seemed like was we were kind of weirdly old at that point because they were like 14. And at that time, we were like, what, 23? And so it's like, not that you can't play with younger people, but what they wanted from the game was very different. But I think what it taught us, though, was that we wanted to play D&D, just not necessarily with them.
Yeah. Well, also, a lot of it for me was like, I didn't want to ruin their first experience where they...
Yeah.
Well, because they were having a lot of fun with each other.
Right.
And like, we could tell that they were trying to have fun with each other. But then, like, we weren't doing anything to stop them from that, but they felt awkward about it, and we could tell. So we're like, hey... we could do this on our own. And so we proceeded to be like, well, we're not sure if we want to be friends yet at this point.
Yeah.
So we're like, let's do Pathfinder. It's free. We don't have to spend like $200 and then decide we hate each other or hate playing games with each other.
Yeah, man, let me tell you about deciding to get into an RPG. It's like, if you want to get into like D&D or Star Wars, man, it's steep.
Let's see, we've spent all combined, we spent $150 on both Star Wars and D&D each.
Yeah.
Because D&D we bought... Well, that's not including all the dice we had to buy for D&D. You know?
Oh,
Because,
yeah,
like,
that's
since
true.
we've started playing D&D, or Pathfinder or whatever, you've bought 2 sets of dice. Vinny's bought a grab bag of dice, and then I've bought 2 sets of dice. Maybe one was gifted to me. Or 2 were gifted to us, but they were, like, Christmas presents, so, like, they were purchased at some point for us, you know?
Right.
Though we did... Caitlin and I both had sets of dice coming in, and you had a... janky set of dice.
Did I have a janky set of dice?
Yeah, you had all your blue and red ones that you sometimes use.
Oh yeah, I 3D printed dice.
No,
yeah.
not those ones. Not for Star Wars, for D&D.
Oh yeah.
You had like
have
3
half
half sets.
Yeah, that's true.
And then Mandy, you bought Mandy a set of dice.
Yeah.
And then she didn't like how she thought they were ugly because they kind of are ugly.
Oh yeah, then those became my dice. I forgot that's how those became my dice.
Yeah, because you're like, me and Mandy need a set of dice, and you bought them, and Mandy's like, I want a pretty set of dice. So you bought Mandy a new set of dice, which are way prettier.
I legitimately forgot a lot of how these things happened.
Yeah, so then we started playing, and it was... I said this before, and Cody disagrees, but I said it was the worst D&D game I've played.
It was not the worst D&D game that I've played. Let me put it that way. I have played worse D&D games than that.
And it wasn't atrocious, but it was bad. It was my first time DMing, and we co-DM'd.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
We could have... It could work. Some people do pull it off well.
Well, here's what I'll say, and this is like a stylistic difference between the two of us, is like I am very loosey-goosey with the rules. And that means that, like, I liked to give people fun, in my head, fun items as, like, rewards for quests instead of money. Like, I don't like it in D&D when you just get a ton of gold. So, I gave people items when I was DMing that then Zack had to deal with them having for his game. And that was a problem.
Yeah, click next sector. Let him play.
What difference does it make?
Red, you have to fight more, but it has the high risk, high reward is red. Green is like low risk, low reward kind of idea.
And purple's Nebula?
Yes.
I want to go towards a Nebula.
However, the thing with Nebula things is you don't get the half jump. Like, they proceed at the normal rate because everything's like a Nebula. But where were we? Oh yeah, you unintentionally make game-breaking items.
Yeah, and I guess, like, the thing with, like, making game-breaking items to me is, like, I'm okay with it because I just know that I have to plan around this game-breaking item that I gave, and so, like, it doesn't bother me that much to have it in the game, but when it's someone else that's now, like, you know what I mean? Like, I can plan around it because I gave this item, so I can think of ways to go like, okay, this person's a little bit stronger now, make my enemies a little bit stronger.
Well, there's some things that you made that just, like, broke the game, though. Like the scimitar that critted on a 16.
Was it a 16? Yeah.
Yeah, it was a 16.
It was something pretty extreme.
Or, like, the blunderbuss, which you're like, they were, like, level 3 at the time, and you're like, yeah, it does 3d10, and it takes a turn to load, though. And I'm like, that's real broken. And, like, it was fun, but it was bad in a lot of ways. Like, I was not good at DMing above and beyond our DMing differences. And the plot had potential, but never went anywhere. And Pathfinder's hard for Caitlin and Mandy. That was basically their first time playing D&D long form.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
Even Vinny. I think it was Vinny's first time as well. He played
I think he played a little bit before, but not much, yeah.
Not enough to really know how... Not enough to be, like, into role-playing or anything like that.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and we played that for about 7 months. And then we decided... Or no, we played that for about, like, 3 to 4 months. And then I decided I really wanted to play Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Which is Edge of the Empire, which is Live from the Night Owl. We started playing that, and then we got inspired by the podcast we listened to that inspired us to play Star Wars to, like, do our own podcast. And that picked up about 4 missions into Live from the Night Owl.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had 3. The 4th mission we had is, like, is Live from the Night Owl. And, like, it was a little rough, because that was Caitlin's first time DMing after having played RPGs for 6 months.
Dude, I just got a new guy!
Brendan.
I think his name's Brecken.
Oh, it might be Brecken. It's hard to read from this distance.
Yeah, we're sitting on a couch and our TV's far away. But I got a new guy!
So what you want to do is you want to move him somewhere else, and then you're going...
Yeah, man, I want to move him someplace else. I'm, like, so pumped. What do I want to put him at? I want to put him at shields.
And then...
Oh, wait, I want to put him at guns.
Wait, no. where are you? You should move the guy out of the med bay, because he's not doing anything there.
Oops.
I now hit slash on your keyboard.
Oh, is that this thing? Is that going to make it so they all lock there?
Yeah, they all save there. Then you can hit enter to just send them back. Like, if you need to move stuff around.
I got it. I'm ready. Dude, I am super pumped about that. Oh, I want to go to the store. I have, like, tons of money.
Yeah, go to the store.
Yeah, because they're starting to creep in here. I'm doing much better this time. I'm really good. I'm actually glad the run that we didn't get recorded, because this is going much better.
He suffocated 2 of his crew by trying to put out a fire. after his door is broken.
Yeah, it was a bad time. Oh, I can buy a bunch of people. Are those bugs?
Yeah, you have one of them. Brecken is a Mantis Man, and Mantis Man do more damage and move a little bit faster.
Oh, freaking cool!
And then
they can't repair as well. If you highlight them, each one of them will show you what they can do.
And like the rock, you should buy all the fuel.
Okie doke.
And then the rock people are like more resilient. They have more health and they take less damage, right?
Gotcha.
No, they just have more health. They don't take fire damage. They run slower.
But they have 200 health instead of the normal 100.
Yeah.
Can I teleport crew through shields?
Yes.
Yes, except Zoltan shields.
Yes. In general, yes.
I'm doing it, guys.
Okay.
That was probably a mistake now that I'm thinking about it, because I don't have enough power to power that.
Well, you also don't have any drones you own yet, so you get combat 1 with that.
Yeah, I thought I got one drone.
Yeah, you got
I
one.
want to power this, so I need
So
to...
remember your drones are a count up there where it says 5?
Yeah.
That's how many drones you have.
So now when it says I have 5 drones, does it use a drone every time I use one and then I don't get it back?
Correct.
Okay.
There is an augment for your ship that you can get.
I need one more of those power bars
Yeah.
before I can actually do anything. But that's cool. I'm just going to bump one off my shield.
Don't activate it now
Why not?
because that will send out a drone.
Oh, so once I dump power into it, it just goes, even if I have it powered?
If you
Basically, click a button to spawn a drone. Think of it that way.
Yeah, I would not do it yet just to be safe.
Well, wait,
until
so
you-
if I power it, and then I have to click
It probably won't
this,
even
right?
let you right now, but even if it doesn't let you...
Yeah, I would just be careful. You don't need to necessarily activate it this second.
Okay.
I would
no, that's
jump
fine,
until
that's
you need
fine.
to fight.
That's fine. Okay, well, I got plenty of time, so I think I'm going to go this way.
That's fine.
And then, can I get there from here? I can't.
Maybe hit that one.
I think I'm going to do this, then this, then this, then this. That makes sense.
Or you can go up to the one right before the exit that you're going to hit.
Here?
You could go down. No, down and left.
Here?
No. Go like what your plan was, and then you can evaluate how far I'll tell you when you
I
get there.
want to go here.
Yeah, just
then
go.
here,
Just go. Just
then
go.
Here, then here. What's wrong with that?
That's fine.
Oh, are you saying I go here, then here, then here?
Yeah, well, if you have time, like
Okay,
hit
well,
as
yeah,
many
we'll,
stops
we'll
as you
see,
can.
We'll see what we got. when
Like
we
that's
get
the
there.
goal is to hit as many stops as you can.
Yep, I get you. Okay, I'm ready. You arrive just in time to see an unusually well-armed... Ooh.
A teleport signals is detected. Intruder on deck. So the next question leads kind of into some stuff that we talked about last time as well.
Okay, this guy's trying to rob my crew. Screw him. He's dead to me.
No, the guy teleported on the ship and said, "I want to join you."
Oh.
And you now have a new guy in your ship. You have a new crewman.
because I said no.
No, because you said yes, you can join it. He's like,
Right. Well, I said no to them. I'm not giving him up. He's
Yeah.
staying on my ship. I get fish. Dude, fish is so cool. I love it.
He's a Mantis Man too.
Oh, it's so neat.
So like the crew teleporter would be good now because you have 2 Mantis people you could teleport over and murder up with.
No, I'm doing
You
great.
can't man drone control. Your only 2 manable options are door or sensors.
Is this sensors right here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll put them
I'll
in
let you
sensors.
see the inside of their ship.
Oh.
So that tells you like where people are.
Got it. So now I am going to pump stuff into drones.
See how when you pump that up, a guy instantly came out.
Oh, he has a defense drone.
Yes.
The defense drone defends against missiles, not against drones.
Oh, okay. Well, that's totally cool. He has rockets and lasers, so I'm going to hit his shields. And then I'm going to use this to hit his... Can I tell the drone where to hit?
I wouldn't do that because the drone automatically hits
Okay.
where it wants, and I wouldn't shoot your missile because they have a defense drone which will shoot down your missile.
Will it always shoot down the missile, or does it just try?
Basically.
Almost always.
Okay, well, I'll give it a shot and see what it does, and then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Oh, yeah, okay, that didn't work. Okay, so I really want to hit this thing now.
Well, now it's
What? He just destroyed
No,
it?
yours shot his drone because
Oh,
Fire
okay,
your
well,
Artemis.
screw that.
The drone's gonna come back. Fire your Artemis as quickly as you can. If you want to... Oh, it's back.
That's okay.
I mean you're heartily winning this.
Why aren't I shooting? I, forgot to be shooting. That's
See,
how good I am at this game. Sometimes I forget to be
a
shooting.
lot of scrap.
Dude, I got a lot of scrap, and I got a new little dog. Man.
It's a mantis.
Yeah, but his name's Little Dog.
His name is Fish.
Can I not rename him?
You can. You have to go on the ship.
Okay.
Crew. And then...
Okay, his name's Lil...
Oh, gosh. Anyway, the
Bulldog.
next. So Cody, what's your favorite
Do you know what this guy's name is?
big dog?
No. Lil Green.
Oh my gosh.
My name is.
I was gonna say, I hope someone gets that, Mike. I'm glad you got that. What's my name? Say my name. No, it's Dende.
So Cody, the next question on the sheet is, what's your favorite player character race?
Okay, so my favorite player character race, I think, is it's Halfling. And so we talked about this before, so Zack already kind of knows this, but in the game that we were currently playing, where I'm playing as a human paladin. Okay, you see something moving in the shadows in the beacon, but it remains still. Continue.
So there's nothing here, so.
Oh, okay. So, for our current game, my original idea for a character, I kind of had two. So I had the idea for a paladin that worshipped a god that was not accurate to what he worshipped. That's what I'm playing now. And my second idea was to play a halfling who was, like, in her 30s, but who pretends to be, like, a cute little girl to, like, distract people while she stabs them in the back. So she was going to become, like, like, kind of an, not really, like, she was evil, like, she was supposed to be an evilly aligned character, but that didn't mean, like, she was going to murder everyone she saw. It was just, like, she's not a good person and is, like, greedy and self-centered. But, yeah, the point of her was that she was going to be, like, oh, look at me, I'm just a cute little girl, I have, like, cute little pigtails, and then, like, in reality, she'd be, like, stabbing people in the back. So that was the character I wanted to play. And the reason I like halflings is because, like, I feel like they're the character that you wouldn't take seriously, you know what I mean? Because, like, even in Lord of the Rings, right, like, the hobbits are like, oh, they're like the little people, they don't matter, you know? And then they end up being, like, having this huge impact, and they are, like, an important group of people, so I like that about those characters, that they're, like, the underdogs, essentially.
You should jump and play the game.
Oh, well, I was telling my little bit here, man.
I mean, you gotta do both. That's the hard part of being the driver.
Well, this game, it's really easy to just put down the keyboard and get distracted.
It is. Intruders on board. Bum, bum, bum. You reach for your pistol.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
So.
Okay, everyone. Can I say everyone?
Just click and drag and pick who you want.
Well, no. Okay, actually, what I want is...
You should turn on your med bay first and foremost.
Well, yeah, but I need to get Lil Green. Lil Green needs to get up in here. And Little Dog needs to get up in here. And this guy needs to get in here. And we're going to take care of this problem, right? Can I not get him in here?
He's already going.
Oh, okay. Then who's the next closest? This guy. Get in there.
So you should send Phillips.
Turn on my med bay.
Send Phillips, the one who's not the one in engines.
Get him close by.
Put him in the med bay to heal him up, and then get him ready to swap in, because you're going to need to swap him out, because the Mantis are the best fighters in the game.
Well, I have two Mantis.
But they have 4. Little dog's gonna die.
Wait, who's gonna... Oh my gosh, Little Dog, no! Little Dog's dead!
A good strategy, just throw everyone in the med bay and let them come to you.
Oh, but Little Dog, no!
Little Dog is pretty much toast.
Little Dog, run! You can make it! Oh, Little Dog,
I would get your other people out of there too. Look at Weston.
Yeah, have them all leave.
Have them all leave and have them come fight you in the med bay.
Oh, man.
Flood the front of your ship with vacuum.
Oh, man. Well, I'm kind of out of space in the med bay now.
Well, send
Send
your...
the rest of them out of there, because they will all gang up on whoever's left, and they're gonna have...
Where did I send... Phillips? Where's Phillips being sent?
Phillips
is in the med bay.
It's in the med bay.
So you should move Phillips out, because Phillips fully healed.
Okay, so Phillips, get him out of there. And then Weston, get in the med bay. Banks, get in the med bay.
And you want Little Green to get in the med bay too.
I don't actually know if I'm sending them there or not. It's really hard to tell. And Little Green also. Okay, well, who's
Little Green did not go out, because you have too many people going to the med bay. Only 3 people can go into the med bay at a time.
Oh shoot! Well, Little Green.
Send him just like back behind the med bay.
Yeah.
That's the most heavily defended.
Oh no! Oh, I lost Little Green, guys. I lost Little Green. That's real bad.
So what you should do is you should just try to create a vacuum to draw them into the med bay.
Well, no, I'm just gonna suck them out into space.
It won't suck them out into space.
What?
It just gives you...
It creates it makes it so they can't breathe.
Oh, okay. So now this is gonna draw them into the med bay, basically.
Don't open the med bay door. Just make them walk into it. You don't want to suffocate your own team.
Right.
You just want to get them out of where they are.
Dude, those things suck, yo.
So now in the medbay though, you're gonna like win this fight though because you're being
I'm
healed.
healing constantly. Yeah.
You should flood the ammo room where he's chilling. Oh wait,
He's coming over.
Yeah, that's not great for this guy though. Well, actually, I want to close this. Open this door.
It's fine. Cody.
It's fine.
Pause.
He's going to the medbay. Okay, now if you go down to the bottom where the doors the subsystems are, real quick. See go over right to up to.
I think it's X and Z are those.
Let's just close all doors, so that'll close everything up.
And then what's nice about Z is when you first tap Z, it will hit Z. It'll open the inner doors, but none of the exterior.
Oh shoot!
You're an idiot.
I nearly just killed my whole ship. That's all right. Everyone's fine. Who's left? Who's in the med bay? Who's Phillips?
Phillips is the one that you just tried to suffocate.
Okay, so we're gonna. Little dog needs to leave. Little dog.
You can start sending people to fix your ship up too.
Right.
So anyway, but yeah, so Cody's character that he marketed, that he told you there about, like the evil halfling, he marketed it to me as a 6-year-old girl who murders things.
Yeah, I didn't make it clear that it was the idea of pretending to be young.
Also, I'm not a fan of evil characters in a group of good characters.
Yeah, I think that was more like why we kind of didn't do it.
Yeah. And also, I liked Franny's idea better. Franny was way more extreme in concept than he ever ended up being. I guess the first couple fights he was almost as extreme as you wanted, but you said when you first told me about him that he was going to be, that he was going to pray first round of literally every fight, and he did that all of like twice.
Well, so that was where he started and then learned. You know what I mean? So like my idea with Franny is to have him be a character that kind of like grew and got better as time went on.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I can just do enter?
Yep, enter.
Well, they all go back to where they were. Now I might have to reset this because.
Yeah, you never gave Little Dog a spot to be.
Well, he's gonna be.
Well, do you want him in shields now?
Yeah, I probably want him in shields.
Since he killed Little Green.
Yeah, dude, I'm actually really upset about Little Green. But we are gonna continue this on the next episode of the Wandering Gamer Plays. Rather, of the Wandering Gamer Network Plays.
FTL.
FTL. Bye.
Bye.
Move the mic a little bit in the middle. Yeah.
Okay, I think we'll give it a...
Am I like audible where I'm sitting here at all?
Hey everyone, and thanks for watching this episode of the Wandering Gamer Network Plays, FTL. If you'd like to hear more content from the Wandering Gamer Network, there's a link in the video to our actual play podcast, where we play games like D&D 5th Edition, Star Wars Edge of the Empire, City of Mist, and several other games. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time, Wanderers.